Good evening, all. Let us wait for 2 minutes so that everyone can join in. Welcome, all of you. Good evening, Navya. Hope the audio video is clear. Good evening, Lisa. Good evening, Rakhavi. And welcome all students who are watching this as recorded videos also. The students who are attending live, there is a gentle request. Let us make this session as interactive as possible. So the doubts that you have, or I will be having some mathematical activities that we'll be doing in this class. So that also, please participate in it. In some activities, you have to respond the answer that you got. So please respond it in the chat. There are two options. You can put the doubts in the chat or interact through the chats. Second option is there is a raise hand feature. There is a hand icon you can see. If you two things. You can attend the class through the mobile app also. You can attend the class through the website also. To attend the class through the mobile app, you can download the mobile app Christy's classes from Play Store. And to attend the class through the laptop, you can visit this website christysclasses.in. So both ways you can attend the class. And in both interface, you can see this hand icon. So by clicking the hand icon, you can ask the doubts or you can interact with the educator through the audio also. So that option also you can use. Good evening, Charis, and welcome all of you. We'll wait for 1 more minute. There are a few more students to join. Just a minute. Some students have some trouble to join the session. Okay, so let us start. So welcome all of you once again to this MatheMagic online summer vacation camp. So in this course, today's lecture is like an introductory lecture with very interesting math activities we'll be doing. And for the new students, my name is Christy Varghese. I'm training aptitude sessions and Vedic math sessions I'm taking for the last 10 years for different competitive exams and for school students. And I have trained more than 2 lakh students for different competitive exams. And there's a YouTube channel of mine called Christy's Classes. There also you can see different aptitude related videos, speed math related videos, etc. More details you can find here. So in this course, what we will be trying to do is to make math more magical, more interesting, because many people say math is very difficult, math is so boring. So to change that perspective, yeah, I know some of you are very good at math. Some of you have already told you are good at math, but you want to improve math. Exactly. That is also an objective of this course, that if you're good at math, your speed of calculation will be increased by attending this program. And also the mistakes that you make in maths, to an extent, it can be reduced by attending this course. So there will be 10 live lectures. So this is the first of the 10 live lectures. This is the schedule of the course. First lecture is more about maths magic trick using maths, or maths Mendelism trick, where by using this tricks you can actually be a maths wizard. So you can be a maths wizard and show this to your friends, these magic tricks that I am going to teach you today. So I will be revealing the secret behind all the tricks that you are learning today, so that you can show this to your friends also. Just a minute. Just a minute. There are few students who are not able to join the session. I will just check once. Okay, so this is the schedule of the course. So today it will be like an introductory lecture where you will be getting an overall idea about the course and some magic tricks you will be learning, so that by which you will be able to generate more interest towards math. And tomorrow onwards we'll be starting speed math or Vedic maths and introduction, then mental addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. About all these for arithmetic we have lectures in this course. So that's a basic idea, and let's start. So let's start with a very interesting story. Any guesses who are these two people? Yeah, all of you are welcome to interact in the class. Please use the chat option to interact, or you can raise hand and interact also. Raise hand, we will limit to raise hand for asking the doubts. So to answer, you can use the chat option itself. So who are these two people? Any idea? Any idea? Yeah, Akbar and Birbal, right? Yeah. So Akbar and Birbal, Akbar is the king and Birbal is the minister or the advisor of the king. So once Akbar asked everyone in the court a question, and whoever tells the right answer will be given some prize. So the question was, what is the fastest thing in this universe? What is the fastest thing in this universe? And different people started answering different answers. Yeah, you can also answer. What do you think? What is the fastest thing in this universe? All of you. What is the fastest thing in this universe? In school also you may have learned about one of the fastest thing, or maybe in the upcoming classes you will be learning about it in physics. But not only the physics answer, whatever you think is the fastest thing in this universe, you can mention that. So the people in the court also answered differently. So one person told horse is the fastest thing, another person told rabbit is the fastest, another person told lion, another person told tiger, another person told cheetah, and one person told sound, and one person told light, which may be the answers of some of you at least. Light is the fastest. Yeah, Jordan is also saying light is the fastest. Lisa is saying light is the fastest. Navya is saying Kavi. Yeah, light is faster in a physical, if a material thing or a physical thing, light is fastest. But Akbar is not happy with any of these answers. Akbar thinks that there may be something more faster than light also. So Akbar asked Birbal, why are you silent? Why can't you answer this question? What is the fastest thing in this universe? So Birbal, after thinking, Birbal told an answer. That answer is what is needed for today's class. So the answer of Birbal was, mind is the fastest thing in this universe. So the story actually continues. Birbal actually proves why mind is fastest. Yeah, you can also think mind is faster than even light now. Like if you want to now go to USA and come back, you can do it in a fraction of a second, but in your mind only, because your mind can travel anywhere in a fraction of a second. Or if you use a torch, um, the beam of light is hitting somewhere. Before that, your mind can actually reach there if you want. So mind is faster, right? But mind is, we can't say mind is a physical thing. That's why we say light is the fastest thing. So this idea that mind is the fastest, that is needed if you want to improve your speed of calculation. How? You have to take the help of mind more than your pen and paper. Yeah, here 2-3 things I want to tell you. So the idea is mental maths. You have to take the help of mental maths to do math faster. Maybe you may have observed your grandfathers, grandmothers, or higher generation. They actually easily can do math in their mind. If they have gone to a shop with them, they will actually calculate in mind. Or some old shopkeepers, if you go in some shops where all shopkeepers are there, so they can actually calculate very complicated math in their mind itself, because they are using mind more than pen and paper, so they are habited to it. They don't even want a calculator to do that. Now you may say calculator is there, then why we need mental maths? Because in many real life situation you can't use calculator. And when it comes to competitive exam, as you know, calculator is not allowed at all. If you're planning for writing Olympiad exams, anyone already attempted Olympiad exams or planning to write Olympiad exams in the future? In Olympiad exams, the steps that you write, that is not important. How fast you write, that is more important. Because you have to do more questions in less time. Then only you can score high and clear the exam and to get high ranks in the Olympiads. So that time aspect is very important. Or in future, almost all competitive exams have maths part in it. It is called aptitude section. Quantitative aptitude it is called. Whether it is civil services, whether it is engineering related or pure science related, any competitive exam you write, most of them have some math calculation to be done in it, and there you have to just answer their objective type question paper. Objective type question paper means question and there will be 4 options or 5 options. You have to choose what is the right option. That is what is important. So how fast you do, how more questions you do in less time, that is more important. So there you have to take the help of mind. How fast you write with pen and paper, your mind can process faster than that now. So taking the help of mind is very important. So when I'm saying this, in school, when you have to write steps, you have to write steps if steps gives you mark. But there also mental maths will help you. How? To check whether your answers are correct. To check whether your answers are correct. For that purpose also, this mental math will help you. Many students complain that I'm able to do well, but I'm making simple, careless mistakes. That can be avoided if you can cross-check with the mental math. So using mind is very important, and using pen and paper also, there are some unique ways in which you can reduce the number of steps and thereby you can increase the speed of calculation. So the course name is MatheMagic. So why the word magic is there in it? So we are going to see maths in a more magical perspective, that maths will become the most interesting subject in the world. Normally, I tell to my students, what I do is, just like when a person likes a movie or likes a music or likes something, we will tell, or like a food in a restaurant, we will tell to our friends also, okay, this food is very nice, or this music is very good, or this movie is very good. And we will recommend it to our friends also. Na? Same thing I'm doing. I like this. I like maths, and I think that maths is the most beautiful subject in the world. I want to make you all convinced that math is a beautiful subject in the world. And once you learn that math is the most beautiful subject in the world, you will never feel math is boring. You will never feel math is difficult. Because it's all about the way we see something. When we see something with love, we will feel it is not boring at all. You can actually spend more time on that subject. So this summer vacation camp is just an introduction to do that, how to make math more interesting. So let us start with a mentalism trick. You may have heard about mentalism. Now in YouTube, you may have seen mentalism tricks, or in TV channels also, mentalism is very popular. So mentalism is actually a branch of magic where the magician makes the audience believe that he or she is reading the mind of the audience. The same thing you can do with your friends also. So I'll just show you a very simple mentalism trick using maths to start with. So all of you take a pen and paper. All of you take a pen and paper. And I want you to do 5 steps. 5 steps. After that 5 steps, I will be reading your mind. But don't give me any clues. Don't give me any clues. Any of the 5 steps, even after, yeah, you may have seen tricks like that where the person will ask, imagine a number between 0 to 9, then multiply it by something, subtract something, add something. Finally, he or she will ask, what is the final number? Then they will say, what is the initial number? No, this is not that magic at all. I don't want any clues from you. I will read your mind using the power of maths. So, ready, all of you? So, the first step is, I just want you to select a number from the screen. Choose a number from the screen. The speciality of this number is the unit place and hundreds place, the difference is more than 1. Again, if you are, some of you, unit place, 10 place, 100 place, etc., you have started learning, but in higher classes you will be learning more. So to avoid all the confusion, I have created the list of numbers which satisfies this property, that hundreds place minus unit place is greater than 1. Or simply speaking, select a number from the screen. That's the first step. Write it in the paper so that it is very clear to you. Don't show me. Don't write it in the chat. Just write it in the paper in front of you. Yeah, this class, your video is not on. So I can't read your paper at all. But you should be able to read this step. You should be able to tell me later also if I ask whether I am right. So choose a number. Done. All of you, choose a number. Any number from the screen. So second step is reverse the digits of the number. For example, if you have taken 531, don't take 531, take some other number. Because if you take 531, it will be easy for me. You have to reverse the digits of it. Reverse the digits of it means what? 531 reverse is 135. So 135 is the reverse of it. Now, this is the second step. So whatever number that you have taken, if you have taken 642, 246 will be reversed. So reverse it. All of you done? Done? Please mention in the chat 2 steps done. All of you. Then the third step is you have to subtract the first 2 values, the number that you have selected initially and the reverse of the number. Find the difference of these 2 numbers. Yeah, make sure you are not making any mistakes in the subtraction. Third step is first step minus reverse of the number. In the chat, if when I'm asking a question done or not, you can just put Y also to make sure to. If you don't want to type long, you can just put Y for yes and N for no. So do the subtraction and just put a Y in the chat if the step is done, and double check whether your subtraction is correct. Don't worry if you're making mistakes in subtraction. In this course, there is a 1-hour lecture devoted for subtraction only. So that time you will understand how to do subtraction faster in your mind without. Now you may be doing with pen and paper. You don't have to do subtraction with pen and paper. Yeah, most of you in school, your subtraction classes are already over. So that steps of subtraction in the future classes, that won't be that needed. When you go to higher classes, the steps that is needed to be written will reduce. Always remember that. So only when school demands you to, or if the question demands you to write step, you have to write steps. Otherwise, to reduce the time of calculation, you have to reduce the steps wherever possible. Again, I'm saying if steps gives you mark, there you have to write steps. But there also use these techniques that I'm going to teach you to reduce to cross-check whether your answers are correct. Okay, so all of you have done till third step. So now the fourth step is reverse the third step value. After third step, after the subtraction, you got a 3-digit number. Now reverse it. That means write the digits in reverse order for that number. Done? Then all of you, if there is any doubt on any steps, you can ask that. And if through the chat, if it is difficult to ask, you can click on the hand raise option. There you can ask the doubt through the audio also. Okay, so step 4 done. The final step is step 3 value and step 4 value you need to add up. After subtraction, you got a value. Now that was step 3 value. Reverse of that was the step 4 value. I want you to add those 2 values, not subtract, add those 2 values. After adding that value, cross check whether your addition is correct. Then you can put your pens down. All 5 steps are done. Now the number that is there in your paper, I'm trying to read that in my mind using magic skills or MatheMagic skills. So done. Step 5. Please cross check whether you have done all the 5 steps correctly. There is a subtraction, there was an addition. Step 1 was write down a 3-digit number. Write down a 3-digit number means I have given a list from which you have to select it. Then reverse it. Then you subtracted step 1 and step 2, that was step 3. Then reverse this step 3 value, that was step 4. Now finally, step 5 was adding step 3 and step 4 values. Done, all of you? Yes. Okay, now let the magic work. So the number that you got after step 5, I'm trying to read it from your paper. It's a 4-digit number. I can see a 9, I can see an 8, I can see 1, I can see 0, but the order of the numbers is different, I guess. Is it 1089? Can you please confirm, is it 1089? The number that you got after 5 steps. Is it 1089? But there are different people in this class. So how it will be right? Think again. Let me clarify. I'm not doing magic here. I'm doing maths here. But through each of the math we are doing, we are going to learn maths tricks or math concepts. Yes. Lisa is saying yes. Dakhavi, yes. Navya, yes. Jordan, yes. Others? If anyone got a different value, let us cross check whether you made some mistakes in the steps. Okay, so chat is yes. Okay, so how did I do it? Did I read your mind? No, I didn't read your mind. I don't think anyone can read the mind in this extent where the number that is written on your paper will come into the head. Then how? I used a maths trick. It is purely an algebra trick. Algebra you have started learning. All of you are studying in 5th standard or above. Some of you 7th, 8th. In 7th and 8th, you have already learned algebra more in detail. How to write a 3-digit number you have learned now. This is optional. Now what I'm saying now is optional. For those people who are curious how this how this trick is working, for them I am telling. First I told you to take a 3-digit number. 3-digit number say ABC. So 3-digit number ABC can be written as 100A plus 10B plus C. This, if you haven't learned in school yet, please wait for 1 more year. In your school, you will be learning about this. That's why I'm saying the explanation that I'm giving, how this magic is working, this is optional for those people who want to learn further. Others, don't worry. Those who are in 5th standard, 6th standard, maybe in 7th, 8th, you will be learning this representing a 3-digit number, representing a 4-digit number, etc. According to the syllabus, it may vary. Some of you have already started learning this in 5th standard, 6th standard. Yeah, if you have learned this, please mention in the chat. A 3-digit number ABC can be written as 100A plus 10B plus C. Place values you have started learning now. Then you may have learned this already. So that 100A plus 10B plus C, when I'm asking you to reverse the digits, I'm writing ABC as CBA. So that can be written as 100C plus 10B plus A. Then what did I say? Subtract these two values. When you are subtracting, 10B and 10B cancels. Again, this also, if you feel this subtraction directly like this, if it is complicated, this explanation is completely optional. To do this magic trick, this reason is not needed. But how this is connected to math, for that purpose, I'm explaining this. So 100A minus 1A is 99A. 1C minus 100C is minus 99C. So this is 99 times A minus C. What is A? The hundreds place digit. What is C? The unit place digit. So 99 times this means it can be 99 times 2, 99 times 3. It cannot be 99 times 1 because I told you the numbers that I have listed, all of them, the difference between A minus C will be greater than 1. So 99 minus 2, 99 minus 3. All these numbers have a speciality. 99's multiples, all of them have a speciality that If you reverse them and add, it will always end up at 1089. That's a reason behind this trick. 99 into 2, for example, 198. If you reverse it, you will get 891. If you add it up, you will get 1089. 99 into 3, 297. 297 reverses 792. If you add it up, you will get 1089. So, sorry, 297, 792. 792. If you add it up, you will get 1089. 99 into 4. 99 into 4 is going to be 396. Reverse is 963. If you add it up, you will get 1089. So this is the reason behind this magic trick. It's purely algebra. And now, when you learn algebra in the further classes in school, please remember this trick. You are going to encounter 100a plus 10b plus c, or 100x plus 10y plus c, 10y plus z, etc. Okay, so how to show this to your friends? You just have to, in your study materials, I will include this list of numbers for your convenience. After each class, you will be getting study materials in the app itself or in the website itself. You can find this. In the course page, you can find all the materials. So this list of numbers I will give for you so that you can use this for showing this to your friends. So first you have to ask your friends to choose a number from the screen, then ask them to reverse it, then ask them to subtract these two values, then ask them to reverse that again, then I ask them to add previous two values. And after that, just give a pause, just give a drama and then tell your friends that the answer is going to be 1089, because it is always going to be 1089. The reason is what I just explained. Again, reason is optional, but it will work always. Did you like this trick, all of you? Please mention in the chat. Did you understand this? If there is any doubt, please ask. As it is a first class, it will take some time so that I will also understand the pace in which you are learning, how much repetition I have to do for each of the concepts. That's why please feel free to tell that. All of you, respond. Any feedback will be very good. Okay. So then let's go to one more magic trick. Do you like one more magic trick? Yeah, today's class is full of magic tricks. Tomorrow onwards, we'll be seeing how this magic trick will apply to arithmetic. How arithmetic can be done in a magical way. For example, how to multiply 9999998 into 9999995. Because that is what will help you in school math more. That's why he's saying, of course, it was amazing. So happy to hear. Thank you all of you for the feedback. Okay, so 1089 is the magic number that you got now. So let us continue with this magic number itself. Now for the next trick, I want inputs from you. Then only I can read your mind better. This 1089, now please take a calculator. If you are using mobile or laptop, the calculator app you can open. And I want you to do a multiplication. So the magic number that you got is 1089. That's why we will continue from 1089 itself. 1089 multiplied by any 3-digit number you like. Any 3-digit number. Don't tell me which is that 3-digit number. Don't tell me what is the product. But I need some clues. I will tell you what are those clues. But first multiply 1089 with any 3-digit number that you like. Use the calculator so that you can make sure there is no mistakes. But we will be seeing very big calculation, even more bigger multiplication than this. How to do it very fast in this course in the upcoming lectures. But for the time's sake, please do it with a calculator. Done? Yeah, if you're done, now as I told this magic trick, I need your inputs. So if any of you are ready to use the raise hand, as I told, raise hand means your audio will be audible to me and all the people who are attending this session. Just like in a Zoom meeting or something, you can use the video and audio, but here only the audio will be on so that there won't be internet issues and all. That's why we are limiting it to only audio. But those of you multiplied, I will be asking you a question by which I will try to guess the product that you got. So anyone ready? If you have multiplied it, either you can raise hand, or if you are not okay with asking or replying in audio, you can do it in the chat also. In the chat also you can mention. Okay, raise hand someone have done. Let's see. Navya have done raise hand. So Navya, I will add you. You can, just a minute. I will connect the speaker so that will be more clearer. Okay, Navya, I will add now. Navya, am I audible? You can speak now.
So the answer I've got is 2,14,533, sir.
1 second, just a minute. Yes, Navya, can you repeat?
2,14,533.
No. Don't tell me the product. I'm trying to guess the product.
Okay.
What I want you to tell us, can you tell me, is it a 6-digit number? The product, is it a 6-digit number?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So what I want you to do is, as it is a 6-digit number, any 5 digits you can select from this and tell it in any random order that you want. Any random order, you can select any 5 of these digits in this product. If there is repetition digits also, if you want, you can tell that. If you want, you can avoid that also. Tell me any 5 digits, but in any random order so that it will be difficult for me to guess.
5, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Just
3.
a minute. I will write here. 5, 3, 4.
1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2. It's a 6-digit product, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What I told is only 5 digits. I want only 5 digits. If okay,
3 is a repetition.
That means, is there 7 digits totally?
No,
You
sir.
have
So
now told 6
6.
digits, na?
Yeah.
Only tell 5 digits. Okay, can you do one thing, Navya? Can you take another 3-digit number and do the same? Because
Okay, sir.
already the 6 digits are revealed. So 1089 into any other 3-digit number. You can do it in the
Yeah,
calculator.
done.
Don't tell me the value. So is it a 6-digit number? After multiplying,
Yes,
are you
sir.
getting a 6-digit number?
Yeah.
Yes. So select any 5 digits and tell it any random order you want. Don't tell me 6 digits, only 5 digits. I want to guess the remaining digit.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
2, 1,
2, 1,
7, 5, 5.
7, 5,
5.
5. Please check whether I have written it correctly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is the remaining digit in your product 7? Can you please confirm?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Perfect. I will take one more volunteer. Jordan. Navya, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will reveal how I guessed it in some time. Jordan, am I audible? Jordan, I think your voice is not audible. There may be a technical issue. Jordan, okay, Jordan, you can do one thing. The same question that I asked to Navya. Did you get a 6-digit number? You can answer in the chat also, because the audio is not audible at all. So you can mention in the chat, is it a 6-digit number or 7? Okay, 6-digit number. So Jordan, just the same thing I told to Navya. Select any 5 digits in that, and any random order, you can write it in the chat. You can write it in the chat as a continuous, you can 5-digit number in any random order. Don't tell all the 6 digits. I want to guess the remaining digit. You can type it. Siri also have raise hand. Okay, Jordan have mentioned. I will just write it in the paper. 37051. Let me cross check. 37051. Okay, thank you so much. So is it 2, Jordan? Can you please confirm, is it 2, the remaining digit? Is it 2, the remaining digit? In the product, the missing digit. Can you cross-check once again? Okay, I will check once more. I will take the next person also. I will come back to the number, Jordan, once more. Okay. Siri have raised hand. Siri, you can tell now. Am I audible? I think it's not audible to me.
I can indeed.
Just a minute. Siri, you can use the chat, I think. Yeah, now it is audible. Can you please tell now? You got a 6-digit product?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you tell me any 5 digits in that 6-digit, any random order that you want?
It is 65382.
65382. Okay. Have I written it right in the? Can you check in the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just check. Is the remaining digit 3, Siri? Is the remaining digit 3 in the product? Siri, you're not audible. You can mention in the chat whether the remaining digit is correct.
I didn't get that.
Siri, can you confirm in the chat? Yes. Okay. So, did anyone get an idea how I guessed it? Did you understand how the process we have done? I asked you to multiply a random 4-digit number 1089 with any random 3-digit number. And I asked 5 digits in the product, but there is a missing digit, which I could guess without any understanding of what 3-digit number that you have taken. Navya have got a clue. Very good. You are almost there, Navya, but a small correction is there. Yeah, anyone can guess what is the reason behind this. So I will just tell you a clue. This is related to division. Okay, Jordan is saying that missing number was 4. I was right. Thank you so much, Jordan. No problem. So any idea? It is related to division. Again, some of the things, some of you in the upcoming class you will be learning. I mean, in the upcoming school standard, you will be learning this. Division related something is the reason why this is working. All magic tricks I'm showing will have a mathematical foundation behind it. So that, as I told, math will become interesting for everyone. That is the idea of all these magic tricks. Navya, divisibility of 3, is it? Or divisibility of something else? You're almost right, but a small correction. Due to lack of time, I will just explain. This technique is purely based on divisibility of 9. Divisibility of 9. A number is divisible by 9 if its sum of digits is divisible by 9. So I have conveniently taken 1089. Coincidentally, it is same 1089 I got in the previous trick. But 1089 is a multiple of 9. 1089 is a multiple of 9. To check whether a number is a multiple of 9, you just have to check whether its sum of digits is a multiple of 9. 1 plus 0 plus 8 plus 9 is 18. 18 is a multiple of 9. So 1089 is also a multiple of 9. So as this is a multiple of 9, 1089 multiplied by any 3-digit number that you wish. For example, I am taking a random number 123. If you multiply 1089 by 123, the product is going to be what multiple of 9 for sure. That is a divisibility rule, that multiple of 9 or multiple of anything into another number will be multiple of that initial number itself. So 1089 is, as it is a multiple of 9, that multiplied by anything is going to be another multiple of 9 only. Or multiple of 9 means divisible by 9. This product, whatever it is, I don't want to know what it is, but I know that is going to be multiple of 9. So actually it is going to be 133947. So if this is the product that you are getting when you are multiplying by 1, 2, 3, what did I ask after this? I asked to tell me any of the 5 digits from this product. Any of the 5 digits from this product. For example, if you are choosing 33947, and if you reverse the order also, if you tell 7 first, then 3, then 9, then 3, then 4, no problem. Because I know that this product is going to be a multiple of 9 for sure, and multiples of 9 or divisible by 9 numbers have a speciality that its sum of digits always will be multiple of 9. So sum of digits means in whatever order you add, that won't matter at all. 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 9, 15, 15 plus 5, 19, 19 plus 7, 26. 26, the missing number that you didn't tell me if it is 1. I know that 26 plus the missing number that you have taken should be a multiple of 9. And 9's table, all of you have learned. 9's table is 9, 18, 27, etc. So after 26, next multiple of 9 is 27. So this missing number should be 1. Again, those who are in smaller classes in algebra, you will be learning how to solve equations like this. Most of you have already learned it. Otherwise, again, that's what I'm saying. The reason behind each of the trick may be little tricky for some of you to understand. If that is the case, the reason you can skip. The magic trick you can appreciate. The reason you can skip. In the upcoming classes, I will be telling some of the things related to this. That time you will get more clarity. So 26 plus 1 is 27. So I understood missing number is 1. How many of you understood this reason? So if you want to show this magic trick to your friends, you have to tell 1089 multiply it with any 3-digit number. That time your friends sometimes may get a 7-digit number. So ask whether it is a 7-digit or 6-digit number. If it is 7-digit number, tell them to tell 6 of those digits. If it is 6-digit number, tell them to tell 5 of the digits. And you can say, you tell that you can predict the remaining digit. How? Using this sum of digit concept, which we will be discussing more in the division class. But did you understand how division can lead to a very interesting magic trick? All of you like this trick? Please confirm. So that was a second trick. One more trick we will be discussing. One more magic trick by which we will be concluding today. And tomorrow onwards, the magic trick will be directly connected to the arithmetic you are learning. Multiplication, addition, subtraction, division, how to do faster. That is the magic we are going to learn. Today it was like fun magic to make you interested in MatheMagic. Tomorrow onwards, what you need for school, what you need for higher classes, what you need for competitive exams, what you need for Olympiad exams, that is what we will be focusing on. All of you understood? So the last trick is a birthday magic by which you can actually predict or you can guess your friend's birthday. Okay, in the upcoming classes, I will be teaching you these kinds of huge multiplication, how to do very fast. So just a minute. Any doubts, any feedback, please mention in the chat. Once again, I'm telling us it is a first class. I want your cooperation. I want your feedback so that the remaining lectures can be the best for you. If you are not understanding something, feel free to tell that in the chat. Maybe in your school, you may not get always an opportunity to clarify all your doubts. But in this program, you will have all the freedom to ask all your doubts and clarify it in the class itself. So Just a minute, I will present one more slide. Sure, Jordan. I will repeat that. So, Charis is saying perfectly understood. So happy to hear. So, Jordan, so the divisibility rule says that if a number is multiple of 9, its sum of digits also will be multiple of 9. Multiple of 9 means divisible by 9. For example, 729 is divisible by 9. Because 729, if you divide by 9, there won't be any remainder. Or in the division class, I will be teaching you it with a more fun way. Like 729 mangoes are there, and if there are 9 people, everyone will get 81 mangoes each. That is the meaning of 721 by 9 is 81. So, without any reminder, without any reminder. So, that is the idea. So, but you cannot divide all the time because that is very time consuming. That is why this test of divisibility idea will help you. Test of divisibility means to check whether a number is divisible by 9, you just have to check whether its sum of digits is divisible by 9. So 729 digits are 7, 2 and 9. Now, if you add 7 plus 2 plus 9 is 18. 18 is divisible by 9. You know the table of 18. 9, 18, 27, 36, etc. are table of 18. Sorry, table of 9 now. So in that 18 is there. So 18 is clearly divisible by 9. So 729 is also divisible by 9. That is the logic. Now we are applying the same logic here also. As you know, 1089 is a multiple of 9. 1089, if I'm asking you to multiply it with a 3-digit number. So I will take another example so that you will get another example's perspective. If I'm multiplying it by 785, if I'm multiplying it by 785, I will get the product I'm going to get is 854865. But I will ask you to tell me any 5 of these digits. So think that you are telling 85568 and you are hiding this 4 from me. So how I will guess that? I will just add 8 plus 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 5 and plus remaining number that you are hiding from me. I will call it as x. In algebra, the missing number will be assumed x. So now I will add the superfast. Yeah. Now some of you, the challenge you may have is how to add the superfast. That is what I'm going to teach you in the Mendel addition class. How to add numbers superfast. So 8 plus 5, 13 plus 8, 21 plus 6, 27 plus 5, 32. 32 plus x should be a multiple of 9 because then only the divisibility rule will work. So what are the multiples of 9 you know? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, etc. So 32, after that, what is the next multiple of 9? 36. So 32 plus what is 36? 32 plus 4 is 36. So I got that the missing number is 4. Jordan, is it clear now? All of you, you are free to ask your doubts any number of times. It is okay. If you didn't understood, feel free to tell that. Don't keep the doubts in your mind. And don't feel like what others will feel if I ask the doubts. Maybe others also have the same doubt. If you ask the doubt, it will be helping them also to understand the concept. So, got it. So happy to hear, Jordan. So let us continue. So the last magic trick is birthday magic. Here you can predict your friend's birthday by asking them one question. So, all of you know the birth date and birth month. Na? For example, if your birthday is on October 17th, October is your month of birth, 17 is your date of birth. So note down your date of birth and month of birth. So date of birth and month of birth, you know. So first thing I want you to write is write the month of birth. Write the month of birth. Don't tell it in the chat, in your paper. For helping you out, I will tell you the list of month of birth. When I'm saying month of birth means the number. January is 1, February is 2, March is 3. So whatever month you born, that number of that month, that you write in the paper, not in the screen or not in the chat. In the paper you write it, the month of birth, your month of birth, because I'm going to guess your date of birth. Date means your month and date. I will try to guess. Done. Second step is multiply it by 2, double it. Month of birth, double it, double the month of birth, and write it in the paper. Multiply it by 2 and write it in the paper. As a matter of fact, doubling numbers is part of this MatheMagic course. Doubling numbers, how to do it super fast. But as it is 1 to 12 numbers, you already know the double of it. But for bigger numbers, how to double, that I will be teaching you. So is it clear? So the third step is, so if you have any doubts, you can cross check whether your values are correct. If you multiply, you will get one of these numbers. Now the next step was add 5 to that. Add 5 to that double. After multiplying by 2, add 5 to that. Is it clear? Yeah, if you add 5 to that, you will get one of these numbers. Done. Now the next step is, I want you to multiply the value that you got by 5. Multiply the value that you got by 5. Yeah, you may get one of these values according to your month of birth. So first you took your month of birth, then multiply it by 2, then add 5 to that, then multiply. After adding 5, the value that you got now, multiply it by 5. That is the next step. Now, there are 2 more steps. Next step is put a 0 in the end of that value. After multiplying by 5, put a 0 in the end of that value. Put a 0 in the end of that value. Last digit put. As a 0, put it as the last digit of the number. For example, if your month of birth was March, March means you will get 55. Put a 0 means 550 it will become. So now the last step is, so for cross-checking, your answer will be one of these. To make sure you're not making mistakes, that's why I'm giving this table. Otherwise, you may say the magic is not working. So then we have to cross-check all the steps. That's why to cross-check in every step, I'm giving you the reference table. So the final step is add the date of birth to this product. Add the date of birth. After multiplying by 5, that product you got now, add the date of birth to the product. For example, if 17 is your date of birth, add 17 to that. Done. So these are the 6 steps. If there is any doubt, please ask. Now for this trick, again, I want inputs from you. So who are going to volunteer? Through the chat or through the audio? That is up to you, which way you do. Navya have raised hand. So Navya, yeah, Navya, the value that you got, can you give me the value that you got now?
The total answer, sir.
Yeah, final answer after step 6, the value that you got.
1462.
1 second, I'll write it down. 1462. 62. So were you born on December 12th?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So Navya's date of birth we can find. So next, who? Siri. Thank you so much, Navya. Siri, can you please tell what is the final value got?
Sir, the final value I got is 369.
369. So your date of birth is January 19th. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you, Siri. So Jordan, you can tell the final value that you got. Jordan, I think you are not audible. There is some issue with the mic, or can you refresh and check? Or you can mention in the chat, no problem. Rakhavi, you can mention in the chat also if the audio, if it is not working. Those of you have trouble with the audio, you can mention in the chat. So Jordan mentioned 1077. 1077. So Jordan was born on August 27. Am I right, Jordan? Can you please confirm? August 27. August 27. Rakhavi mentioned 1267. So Rakhavi was born on October 17th. October 17th. Anyone else want to try? Due to lack of time, I think we can stop. Yeah, Jordan is also saying it is correct. Lisa is saying 1457. 1457. That means December 7th you were born. December 7th. Am I right, Lisa? Navya is asking how. Yeah, I will reveal the trick. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm not such a magician who say this is magic. I will say the mathematical reason behind each of the magic, because my primary purpose is not to wonder you or not to amaze you with magic tricks. My primary purpose is to make you love maths more, because if you love maths more, it is a most beautiful subject. For that, we are developing these kinds of unique ways of learning math. Okay, so Raghavi, I will cross check. So the trick is very simple. The trick is after these 6 steps now, after these 3 steps, for example, if you got 876, what I will do is I will split the last 2 digits separately and the remaining digit. Last 2 digits minus 50 I will do. That will be the date of birth. And the remaining digit, maybe 1 digit, maybe 2 digit, subtract 2 from it, that will be month of birth. Or simply speaking, you can just subtract 250 from the number. But 250 subtraction, after learning subtraction, after attending subtraction class, you will understand how to do subtraction of 250 fast. But before that, it may be little tricky. That's why I'm saying divide it like this. So if you subtract directly 250 also, it's fine. If you split the last 2 digits and subtract 50 first, that will give you the date of birth. Remaining digit subtraction will give you the month of birth. For example, if it was not 876, if it was 1476, 1476 means 50 subtracted from 76, that is 26. So 26 itself is the date of birth. 2 subtracted from 14, that is 12. That means 12 is the month of birth. 12th month is December. December 26 will be the date of birth. Am I right? Am I making sense to all of you? Or with respect to these examples, I will tell. So when you told 1462, what I did is 14 minus 2, 12th month, December. 62 minus 50, 12th day, that is December 12th. When you told 1457, 14 minus 2, December, 12th month. 57 minus 50, 7th day. 1077, 10 minus 2, 8. 8th month is August. 77 minus 50, 27th day. So August 27th. 369. I will take 69 minus 50, 19. 19th is the date of birth. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. That means first month, January. 1267. 67 minus 50, 17. 12 minus 2, October. Because 12 minus 2 is 10th month. 10th month is October. All of you understood the trick? So just subtract 250. That's a trick. And the algebra behind it, it will take more time to explain. That's why you can try it yourself, and in the higher class, you'll be able to decode this easily. The month of birth, multiplying by 2, adding 5, multiplying by 5, and putting a 0, and adding date of birth. Why? That all steps can be bypassed by just subtracting 50 and 2. So to show the trick, you just have to ask them to do this 6 steps, and then the value that you are getting, subtract 250. Rakhavi, you want me to check the value once again? Rakhavi, what is your date of birth? I will check with that so that we can cross check whether there is any mistakes in between. Or if you have identified any steps you have made mistakes, then it is fine. All of you like this magic trick? So we have learned 3 unique techniques today. How to read your mind, read your friend's mind, the 1089 magic. But don't tell your friends I'm going to show 1089 magic, because then they will understand 1089 is the key. And the second one was 1089 into a 3-digit number to guess the product without even knowing all the digits. Divisibility rules is what we have used there. Finally, how to find birth date of your friend. So try this with your friends, try it with your family members. Yeah, make sure you're not making any mistakes while doing this steps. Otherwise, yeah, for your convenience, I have made a single slide so that you can note it down. Okay, so that is today's class. I think it's already 1 hour, 2 minutes, so we'll conclude fast. So any doubts, anything, please ask. Normally, the last 10 minutes is supposed to be your doubt clearance. So please ask all your doubts. Did you like the lecture? All of you? And I know some of you called and told today you cannot attend live, you are watching recording. So those of you are watching recording, also note down your doubts. Maybe in another class we will devote some time to clear your doubts also. Yeah, those of you who have joined the course, if possible, attend live itself, because that is when you can have more interaction, more doubt clearance. Because magic, if it is watched as a recorded video, the fun will be limited now. Navya is saying it was like a lecture, it was quite fun. Exactly. As I told, the whole objective I have is to convince the world that math is the most beautiful subject in the world. Because I have heard a lot about math being the most boring subject. I'm not saying about you people, but many people say, not only school kids, after school also people start asking, what is the use of all the math we learned in school? That is because we are not learning properly. If you learn properly, definitely math have a lot of application in real life. We just have to realize it. Whether when you are going to a supermarket, you can make better choice if you're good at math. When you are going for a professional job, investing money, where to invest money, you can make better decision if you are good at math. Or many other calculation, you can do better. Going to a restaurant, if the bill is correct, you can check if your math is good. So real life, there are many application of math. So I just want to make you all love maths more, because many of you are already loving maths, but I want you to love maths even more. If you don't like math, after this course you will feel math is not that boring. If you like math, you will start appreciating maths even more. So whatever is your state of mind towards math, there will be a change in that. That is what we are trying to do through this course. So all of your feedback will be very, very welcome. After the class also, you can mention the feedback. So this course page, now all your updates, everything you will get in the course page itself. We are planning to create a WhatsApp group also, so that if there is any concerns, you can ask there also. But through the app, you can actually, if you are using the mobile app, there is an option of chat also. There also you can ask your doubts, or through the number also you can ask your doubts. So if there is any concerns, you're welcome to tell. This math is awesome, interesting. Yes, Navya, exactly. Okay, so if there is no other doubts, let's conclude. So meet you all tomorrow with the next lecture, where we'll be learning some unique techniques. How to multiply 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9 into 11. Or how to square higher numbers, which is needed for some of you in the upcoming school class. You may be needing that. It's so fun and interesting. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's conclude if there is no other doubts. So thank you all for being very attentive in the class, very interactive in the class. please do this in the upcoming lectures also, because in online lectures, as we are not meeting in person, there is always a barrier between the teacher and the students. Only if you interact in the chat, that barrier can be taken out. So please do that. Use the chat option, use the raise hand feature. And after the class also, you can mention if there is any feedback, any concerns, any doubts. You can mention that so that it can be cleared after every lecture. So that's it. Thank you, all of you. So wish you all a very satisfying mathematical journey in the next 9 days also. So that after the 9 days, after 1 month, you're going to the next school class. So then you will have better appreciation towards math, or better affinity, or better interest towards math, so that math will become the most interesting subject in the next academic year. So all the best for all of you for that. And thank you all. Have a good night. See you all in the next class.